first I'd like to start actually with Sagar because I remember when you were featured in a 2015 BuzzFeed article talking about how you dressed your beard up for every holiday that year. And
Wow.
I love that. Yeah, I love that as a brown Kurdish guy who always felt that my beard was quote unquote political. And I love that you represented like so many of us Swanasa people that way. And I'm just wondering what it's like for you to be able to represent on now this level Pakistani and now us brown and Muslim people by showing yourself so organically in the world and celebrated for it.
Man, you did your research, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, to me it was a really fun moment that I was having just playing my beard, using it as a decorative piece just to celebrate holidays. And people seem to really like it and connect to it, and so I kept doing it for a while. And then yeah, I just stopped because it got too expensive and it got too hard to look for things to do. Uh, but yeah, to now go from that to this and doing something like that, you know, at that time I was having fun. Now I look back at it, I'm like, that was so stupid, but it was fun. But
Yeah.
now I feel like I'm doing something really meaningful. And, if I needed to do that to get to here, I wouldn't change a damn thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Zenobia, from
Yes.
what I've seen in the first two episodes, it seems that the relationship between Muniba and Kamala will be very key for this series. So, what can you tease for our audiences about what we're going to see?
It will be very key, yes. No, I'm teasing you. I'm literally teasing you. Yeah, it's definitely one of the, there are many heartbeats. It's definitely one of the heartbeats of the show, and it's a very, very intense relationship, very filled with love, but also, like with any teenager, also filled with a lot of push and pull. And um, there's the part where Muniba wants to protect her from all this cosplay and all this other, the road that she doesn't think she should go down. And there's some other stuff she's going to protect her from, or wants to protect her from, as the series goes on. And it's definitely a storyline that I'm very appreciative of to play, and because it's a multi-generational storyline, and it's quite rich and beautiful.
Absolutely. And my last question for both Mohan and Zenobia, what was it like for you to be able to convey the immigrant parent experience like through this show?
Well, I am an immigrant to this country, 31 years. Mohan is from India, but we're both South Asian, and we both grew up with South Asian parents, family, friends. And so I think it was very natural, no?
Yeah, it was very natural.
Yeah.
It was just very heartwarming that, my first soiree in Hollywood and I get to pretty much play myself. So that was very comfortable. It was very comfortable. The task was very easy and I had a great script to feed off. And then I had the most amazing co-stars to work with. So it was a joyride. So I was a kid in a candy shop. I was just enjoying the experience. I didn't have to work hard, you know. And the work I do is I don't consider it work. That's my passion. That's not work for me. So
That's so wonderful to hear and can't wait for audiences to see it. I saw the first two episodes, quite enjoyed them and all your performances. So first I'd like to start with Rish. So Rish, from what I've gathered, it seems that you have a more prominent role in this series than Kamran has had in the comics. So what was it like for you to develop this character with so much space that the show afforded to you?
I feel super grateful that Sana and everybody in the team, have put faith in me. I think they know how passionate I am about Marvel and the MCU. So it just means the world to me that I was able to collaborate with them and just openly discuss kind of what I wanted. And they, kind of pitched their ideas to me. And it's just been an absolute dream to even be on the stages and be there and get to work with, everybody here. So yeah, I'm just like a kid in a playground right now.
That's amazing. Yasmeen, Nakia is a character that I've loved for a while now. She's very proudly Turkish, Muslim, and ardent social activist fighting against gentrification and corrupt capitalism. We all love her. So, how do you hope audiences connect with your version of the character?
Well, I mean, in the same way that they connected to her in the comics, and I was also a fan of hers in the comics, so I like, first of all, in getting the casting call, I was like, that must be Nakia, and it was like super excited. So the fact that I get to play her is an insane honor. But I'm just hoping that, you know, people get to watch her and see her comfort in her identity and her confidence in her identity, and you know, really pull from that for themselves and feel that within themselves, because she is, and also, you know that it takes time to get there, and everybody has their own journey of getting to self-identity and confidence in self-identity. So just really following in her footsteps in that way.
And Matt, you're as Bruno, you're kind of the guy in the chair. You're directing Kamala, who will become Miss Marvel, on her powers and maybe like doing some tinkering for her and stuff. Like, what was that like, getting to work with Iman that way on the show?
Oh, I mean, it's amazing. You know, she is just brilliant. She is Miss Marvel in every aspect. And I was lucky. I mean, we spent a lot of time together in pre-production before we started filming, and you know, we were with Sana, you know, and you know, Adil and Bilal, and you know, we were discussing scripts and dynamics within their friendship, and you know, a lot of things, and you know, getting just to film with her and you know, be her scene partner. It's fun because those interactions we have as Bruno and Kamala really are genuine, and it feels like Matt and Iman, like we're great friends, and just being able to, you know, share the screen with her and have fun in these scenes, and especially with like these two, you know, and you know, all of us in the scenes together, it's always a blast.
Yeah, it was totally a blast from what I saw in those first 2 episodes.
Yeah,
glad it translates.
Yeah, absolutely. So last question for all 3 of you. Now, we know Kamala that her favorite hero is Captain Marvel. Who's each of your favorite Marvel heroes?
We love an
I
anti-hero.
was gonna say, which one of you guys?
yeah, we both
Soldier.
love Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Shuri.
Sure. Excellent. All right. Thank you all so much. Take care and
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you so much.
You too.
Take care.
The activist directors, comments and the lectures, fanboys, professional artists and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me? The Hard Knock